Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Second shot here on the 5th. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Come on, don't be shy.
That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the hole way.
Kinda like it. 2 in a row.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Yep, that shot's safely on the green. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is outside range for him, 26 feet.
If that's the right pace, this should drop. How did that miss? And that should secure the par on this one. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
Pete Dye put a zit in the middle of this fairway, and it absolutely needs to be popped. You drive it in that fairway bunker, and you're absolutely beside yourself on how your golf ball could end up in something so small. It is a brilliant design, a brilliant bunker on a hole that should be birdieable by everybody in the field.
Oh, that was pure. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. This putt coming up is for birdie.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh dear, that's on the beach. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot if you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. You're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Yeah, this ball's sitting up perfect. He's going to have a great lie.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 7 under. And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in 2nd place. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Yeah, nicely played.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
That'll sting a bit. A par putt awaits. And down she goes. Time to catch up with the Canadian Brooke Henderson. Fine shot from our player currently chasing the leader.
look at the shot that this player possesses. Pretty straightforward shot, about what you'd expect to see from this player.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Oh, well played. Sitting at 7 under, currently in the lead. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
And that will drop in for birdie. And that will take him to 8 under. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Going with the hybrid. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
This putt to get to 10 under par.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
Looking really good. Oh, the long-range bomb. Is there anything better in the game? Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back nine. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there, it sits a little bit caddy corner to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it though. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. That's tidy. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that was pure silk. Well done. Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get to 11 under with this putt. This one's dialed in. Beautiful shot. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
He'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. That's a fighting effort. Hit it in strife, but managed to make a good score regardless.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
And now that finds him in first place. But this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Opting for the 5-iron. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's frustrating. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. What's in front of them, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
This is on a stupendous line.
Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. Why not take another look at that effort?
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now, and this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. That was wonderfully done. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
This one headed left in a hurry.
Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Go on, get in the hole. Wow, back-to-back birdies, and what a time to make them.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Sitting at -13 for the round.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
Time for the second shot at the 16th. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. That was a gallant attempt. Par putt coming up here. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Opting for the 6-iron.
Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Lovely touch. Well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
An opportunity to make a par here. It's on a good line. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The finishing hole at TPC Louisiana, in my opinion, Rich, is a great one because, again, you can have anything from eagles all the way through to bogeys and worse.
Just avoid those little pot bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might be able to give it a whirl in two. However, you got to be careful to, A, not miss it right, obviously, but even going too far left, you can really get an uncomfortable pitch shot from a low area left of the green.
Time for the second shot on the 18th. Going with the 5-iron here. Chip in here, and he'll steal the title. Oh, I thought that one was going in. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Such soft hands.
This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. This looks good. Well, pack your bags. We're all done here in New Orleans. It's time to head to Bourbon Street. And I'm dying to go with the winner of this Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
Oh, you better believe it. Some kind of golfing hat out there this week. The battle down by the bayou this week, Luke, and I gotta say, a well-earned victory. Now it's time to go strap on the beads and hit the bayou.
Well, when it comes to performances that they'll remember, that certainly has to be one of them. What a brilliant play today.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward